Thanks for sticking with me through this. I know this has been a long thing, but we're on the home stretch and we're going to solve this problem right now. So I have my two tables here. I just cleaned it up a bit. I did not include any new information. I just made clear what if something was a fact, like if I knew this guy had blend, I just erased everything else from a blend, just to make it a little clearer for everyone. Okay, so what do I have? Well, if I look down on colors, I got most of the colors of the houses and according to what position they're in, right? And I see that house 3 and house 5 are got to be the red and the white guy. Now, recall from this sheet here that it says that the green house was to the left of the white house, which means its position has to be less than the white house's position, right? Well, over here, if the third house were white, that would mean the house next to it, or the 2, had to be green. But that's not true. The 2 is blue. So the third house can't be white. It's got to be red, right? It's got to be red. And if we remember from down here, the Briton lives in the red house. So this guy's got to be British. So he's British, and nobody else is, right? And he lives in the red house. And then I can include anything that I know about the British guy, what they drink. Well, he's only got milk and beer possible, so I'll just cross off everything else. What else? Pall Mall, blend, and BM here. So, and also, what is that? Dogs was crossed off for the British guy, so he can't have dogs. There we have it. Which means that this guy, this has to be the white one. That house is the white house. I also know from one of the choices here that choice 12, or hit 12 I should say, that the blue master and the beer go together. So I'm going to go over to here and I'm going to say, okay, wait a minute. This guy's got blend, so he can't drink beer, right? Only guys who smoke blue master can drink beer in this case. What else? With the same logic, this German guy, because he smokes Prince, not BM, whatever that meant, I don't recall, he can't drink beer, right? And then I said, well, I remember that the middle house was red, right? Which meant, and also the middle house only drank milk, so this guy drinks milk, right? Not beer, drinks milk. And because he doesn't drink milk, he doesn't smoke that. And this guy can't drink milk, right? Neither can this guy. And right? So that means that the German guy drinks coffee. And then this guy can't drink coffee. This guy's got to drink beer, and that's what he smokes. And I think there was a clue that said the greenhouse guy drank coffee. So if I just figured out that the German guy drank coffee, he must live in the greenhouse, right? So there we go, limiting it even further. Okay, what else? I'll just clean up this part of the table here where I know what the greenhouse is, and now I know that it is the German guy, right? So these are not German guys. And that's not the Dane or the Swede. What else do I know about the greenhouse here? Okay, Prince, right? None of that, none of that, none of that. And coffee, last but not least there. So that no coffee for anybody else. I look back at my choices and I see number 11 here. The guy who keeps horses lives next to the man who smokes Dunhill. Do we know who smokes Dunhill? Yes, we do. It's the Norwegian. He only has one neighbor. So the guy who keeps horses is the guy who lives next to him. So guess what? The Swedish guy keeps dogs, so he can't live in the blue house. He's got to live in the white house. And that means the Danish guy lives in the blue house. And I know what order they all belong in, right? The White House was the one all the way at the end. The greenhouse was the one next to it. The red house was in the middle. And the Danish guy was in the second. Know from what I just said a second ago that horses were in the second house. Right? So this is not horses and this is not horses. So the German guy has either got to have cats or fish.